Hey folks, Mad Rabbit here, coming back to Cube World. I wanted to show you my world seed in case you ever want to follow along. It's right here, 7779688. So I'm going to try and play a little bit. Okay, back in game here. I actually expanded there's a few things have happened. Quite a bit has happened. As you can see, I got one of my first pets. I sort of want to go over maybe a few basic things that sort of treat this as sort of a mini tutorial today, even though it's sort of a continuation from our last episode. I'm going to let the world load up here. As you can see, a lot of blue, and for some reason it'll be like that when it first loads in. Let's bring up F1 here. I'm actually went back to my old resolution. It doesn't seem to the screen resolution doesn't seem to really affect too much the frames per second. So I'm still having a lot of problems, of course, but one thing I did want to make mention of here. Go back, bring up, hit B to open up my inventory. I was killing some creatures. I'm actually now level 2, and I did pick up a few items. There were 3 originally, and one was like some sort of a piece of strawberry cake, I think it was, or strawberry pie, and that's what got me this the squirrel basically. When the squirrel came up and started attacking me, I basically just dragged this down to the pet thing here, the slot for the pet thing, and he immediately stopped attacking and started taming him. But I think because you see his here, the squirrel, his pet box is right in here. If I wanted to tame something else, then I will have to remove this and put this in here when I do find something. Now, for these two things, this white chocolate bar, some sort of a creature that resides only in an Arctic environment, which I'm nowhere near an Arctic environment, at least right now. Might do some exploring and look for that. But this carrot here is obviously for a rabbit. So I know I encountered a rabbit earlier. So hopefully we'll find a rabbit. I'm going to do a little bit of that today. And I did figure out how to make the potions. So let's close this. Hit the C button to open the crafting. What you'll see here on this particular one, you get if you buy flasks in town, basically just basic flasks. What you have to do, oops, sorry I closed it, but that's okay. You have to actually bring your character into water. Bring up the crafting screen while you're standing in water, and if you have empty flasks, you have to fill them in water. You go down here, and you just tap this, and it would fill it with water. And once they're filled with water, you can make the life potions. You have to have one, like it says here, right? Right, see this shows down here. You water flask and heart flowers, which you find pretty readily everywhere. Thankfully, the water flasks in town are pretty cheap, and you can make them anywhere. You don't really there are some things that you can make that require you be near like a fire source, kind of like maybe I don't know if it'll be an oven or a campfire of sorts. Some of the food is for that. So you can see here, so I have some. So I'm making some extra, and I must have run out. Unfortunately, I would like to be able to remove these notifications here, or maybe move this to another area on my screen because it's covering things up, and they don't seem to fade or vanish. But some of the food items are here. In the towns, you can get pumpkins and pineapples pretty easily. I haven't gotten a recipe yet for some of these mushrooms I found laying around that are pretty readily available. So I'm not quite sure what you do with the mushrooms, but you do find ginseng around. And I think I can't remember now if you need to. Let's see, let's go down here. See, I can't read it. I think you need a campfire, but I could be wrong. Alright, so what we're going to do, I'm actually pretty far from a town. Not that far. I could show you things. I mean, use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. I found these ruins over here, and when I got close to it, it gave me a sort of a quest to kill the main kind of like boss creature in it, but I couldn't quite really do much against some. It's got a lot of undead creatures in the outskirts, so Yeah, it was kind of difficult even to find. I sort of ran out of potions after a while, and so that was that. I didn't complete that. I suppose I could go back there. I really want to find a rabbit though, and just do some basic adventuring. So, oh, see, let's bring up tab, and I have some pineapple slices. I actually do want to eat the pineapples. One more. So the food is for out of combat because you actually have to stop and physically eat it. So you see here, I'm eating it, and just bring tab up again to just bring that. I want that in the right slot, so I'll just hit Q if I want to use a potion, and that can be used in combat, but you want to sort of run away from the enemy when you're doing that. And another thing is that climbing, I think it's the control button if I'm remembering right. Yeah, you have a stamina bar there, as you can see, so you can only go so far with it, and then it won't want to go. Come on. I actually haven't gotten into any combat yet with the squirrel, but I've seen other people's Let's Plays, and I think if the squirrel dies, it just sort of respawns and after a short while. I'm not quite sure what those blue dots are underneath its picture. Let's see if this guy's hostile. No, apparently not. Well, tell me something I don't already know. Ginseng, yes, this is for cooking. So really, if you want to get some food really quickly, go to your nearest town, and it almost always spawns with a town close to it when you spawn in a new map. I remember I had to walk to it. It was a little ways away. But I want to get into some combat here. I did learn a little bit. I'm using a rogue, and I actually got second level here. What is my... See if I can bring... I can't remember which one brings up the skill thing here. Because of my lagging as I'm pushing the buttons, and sometimes they won't come up. Here we go. So I have two buttons. Oh, I pressed too many here. Why is that going up? It's V, isn't it? Skills are X. Sorry, that's probably why I was messing up. X. Okay, so I put 1 point into this. I'm doing assassination, intercept, cooldown. I guess the cooldown for it just reduces, but I really didn't find this too useful. Basically, wherever your crosshairs are pointing, if you push the button, which will be 1, you basically just teleport that spot. So in combat, it's good for maybe like getting behind an enemy or something. But let's see here. I get increased pet health, climbing, swimming. I don't really quite know if class trainer. I don't know everything yet to this game, obviously, guys, but I'm gonna try in my best to kind of let's see here. Can I put a point into sneak? Apparently not. I have one more point, it says here, right? Am I reading it correctly? Or maybe you need a certain number of points in this. I don't know. Don't know if I want to spend that point now. So I'm not going to use that point. So let me readjust myself here. Alright, we'll just try and get in some combat today, and I'm just going to show you one thing I have noticed when you're in combat, at least for this class. I'm not sure if the other ones will do this. When you get into a combat, I basically just hold down the auto attack button, your left mouse button, and just stand your ground and fight it. And then whenever your MP builds up, they see that for this particular class, it'll build up to 100. Then you just hit that in between things. And yes, my frame rate is dropping like a freaking rock here, so I may actually pause every so often just to get into combat. I don't know if I can handle 2 of these creatures. See if I can maybe. I thought maybe I could pull 1. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Let's just keep walking. I'm not really sure. I don't have a set direction here where I'm going. Pick up some of the heart flowers just in case. But thankfully those Those flasks in town, the water flask, are pretty cheap. They're only like 2 copper each, so it's actually not too difficult to get healing potions in the game. And obviously there's a lot more stuff that we have not found in the game yet here, so obviously check out the Cube World wiki. I have a link in the description. It tells you basically what you need to tame what pets and basically what all the different items are. Is that the same guy I just ran into before, kept telling me about leftovers? Well, he may attack me if he's hostile. Let's see. Nope. Yep, he's hostile. See, I'm just holding down the attack button, and then when I get to 100, I hit that, and it does a poisoning. Bam. Hit right. I'm actually not doing too bad now. I have the squirrel here. Oh, yeah, because they'll heal, but see, now it's a lot easier. Oh, I think ultimately I think I want a turtle. I don't have. You need a cinnamon roll for that, and supposedly there's a shop in the pet district in the town, but in my pet district, I'm not finding any shops, so I'm not sure. Maybe you can buy the items, or do you have to wait for drops? Because I'm just apparently right now the 3 items I found are from drops. So if that's the only way to get things, the wiki seems I'm a little confused on. I'm thinking based upon what I'm reading. I think you need the pet shop store actually in the pet district of the town, but I don't see one in my town, so I don't know what to think about that. All right. Um. Well, I could just pause here and just do some searching and try and get a rabbit so I can show you taming. Can't guarantee I'll find one today, but I've been looking. I was looking around before. I'm just doing this to pick up items, and I may end up not crafting anything. Let's bring up my inventory again. And now we're losing frame rate once again. I did pick up a few items that dropped. Also, I could sell this, the ranger item, a mage item. What is this? Warrior item. Yeah, I found this. I bought this thing from the store, but I don't know how you actually learn the formula. I'm right clicking on it, left clicking on it, and I really don't know how to do that yet. If anyone does know that, please let me know. So, yeah, it'd be nice to be able to at least know what I need to be able to make some higher class weapons, but I'm not sure I can really use them. You might have the requirement of, it said like, what does it say, power there? It was like 59 power or whatever it was. Maybe you need that much. I don't know. So we're just gonna I'm gonna venture for maybe like 5-10 minutes, and we'll see if we can find something. What is that? Is that a sheep? I think it's a sheep. I thought it was a bunny. All right, I won't kill you, sheep. You shall live today. Hmm. And also, you can advance time rapidly if you go to an inn, like in town. Oh, see, when you got groups of 3, you don't want to go anywhere near that. You're wrecked. I think they make those specifically for if you're playing online with friends, like in a group of doing like a group of 2 or 3 of your own people. I have taken people out individually though, but wow, that's quite an epic hill. So I could actually cook stuff here. See, these things are scattered around. And surprisingly, there's not a whole lot of monsters in the area. Alright, what is that way up there? Let's take a look. Some sort of wild cat maybe, or just maybe a lion. Mountain lion or something. Terrier. Freaking terrier. Hey, he's friendly. Oh, whoa, whoa, another group. Wow. And then, what is this thing? Is that a bumblebee? Yes. Oh, he's got a red name too, which means he's tough. I think the orange names are not, even they're a little tough, but the ones with the red names are really tough, supposedly. Oh, this is so much easier even with the, see, he's dead, my squirrel, but he'll come back. I don't know how long it takes. At least that's the way it used to be. Some of the Let's Plays I've seen. Yeah, see, here's back. Look at him. I tried to name him and I couldn't really quite figure that out. I know it said, whoa, whoa, hello. So now I'm getting wrecked. It's undead. Whoa, cute. Oh, crap. I didn't get it in time. That's fine. Alright, he's a little easier. Okay. It's basically holding down the auto attack on left click, and then right every time I hit, I get maximum MP. I hit it. So I guess that's good for rogues. I don't know about the other classes. I haven't tried them yet. I mean, I'm going to eventually try. Look at that guy. Is he climbing, but he didn't get all the way up? Is he hostile? Oh, yes he is. Wow, he's really hostile. I'm not doing any damage to him at all. Oh, man. Nope. Crap. See? What is the deal with that guy? That's crazy. Really just want the cinnamon roll. Of course, I haven't actually seen any turtles yet, but that's fine. And it gets pretty dark outside too, really dark. And if you use the F key, look, you have like a little light, but honestly it doesn't throw a lot. So when it gets really dark out here, yeah, it gets pretty bad. I don't know if they have a way where you can teleport back to town, like maybe later in the game, or get items, but that's one thing maybe they need. It's a way to teleport to different towns or whatever when you're out in the middle of nowhere. Well, I should maybe either head back to town to forward time, or because the days and nights do last pretty long in this game. And one thing with all my frame rate issues, I think 90% of the problem is this right here, this grass. If they maybe gave an option for some of us that have lower end computers, see, that's the number one move. Yeah, if they gave us some options for the lower end computers like mine to be able to turn off the swaying grass and maybe even shut off some of these falling leaves, that would probably help. I'm almost guaranteeing it, because I've really not seen any big performance issues. It's actually not too bad. It hasn't been running too bad. I just run into a situation every so often where it'll kind of crash the desktop, but and you lose a little bit of your progress. I think it's sort of auto-saving here and there every so often. Wow, lots of stuff going on over there if you can see it. It's a rather large group. Alright. Oh, crap. Oh, see? When I hit the button, these are rather weak. Oh, another one. Yeah, when I hit that button for the MP, when it maxes out, it kind of does an area. So it hit two at once, if you saw there. Alright, am I hitting this guy? There we go. That one was a little tougher. Of course, these guys aren't dropping crap here. Alright, control button, get out. Alright, dude. Guard my back here while I eat. Kind of treat it like Pokemon. I'll probably try and get one of everything. Not that I'll use them, but... Oh, great. I'm gonna get... Just let them kill me. Run. Just run. No. Oh, this smashed me. Alright. Probably have a computer crash here as I'm trying to escape. Oh, another one. No. No, don't kill me. Oh, the undead one's running. I lost that group though. Wow. Basically, you just have to run from them, or you'll die horribly. So every so often, like you'll get this. See how it's sort of getting dark? It's closing in on me, kind of like the fog of the area. It's the same as that blue at the I had at the startup screen. It's just kind of reddish now in the sunset. The computer seems like it wants to catch up every so often, so you'll have to stop and let the area render in. I think it's just like it's you're entering a new area, however it saves it, and it helps if you just stop and let the computer kind of catch up to you when you're doing that. I'm getting some major frame rate issues, usually in the towns though. Oh, those are tough too. I've ran into one of them before. We'll fight them. Rock dudes or something. Oh, see how I'm in water? If I brought up the, if I had empty, those empty flasks, I could fill them up right now. If I open up the, oh, another thing. Oh, I found one of that before. Okay, is that person hostile? There's a lot of stuff out here. Yep, they're hostile. See, you can dodge too. They dodged. Unfortunately, I don't have my, I'm gonna try and bring this up. Come on. Ugh. Q. Get him, Swirl. Beat his face in. Okay, let's see. We got copper coin and shield, which is useless for my class. Completely useless. And they killed Mr. Squirrel. So, Mr. Squirrel, you gotta come back now. Wait a few minutes. Come on, Mr. Squirrel, come back. We miss you. Apparently, the pet also gets experience. I didn't really pay much attention to that before. So, I guess if you're not using the same one all the time, it's gonna not level up properly. I wonder how that works. I think it has to be alive, basically, when you kill whatever you kill. That's a guess, though. That's a guess. So we're in totally new areas here. Let's bring up the map. Really, really far away from that city. Yeah. Well, we have some sort of another quest here. Probably the one I went to before. Wonder if I just start heading back in the other direction. I think I will. Heading back towards the town. What I'm going to do, but kind of go in a different area. Well, let's see here. I kind of want to explore different areas I haven't been in on my way back. Alright, let's see. Maybe I'll just head here. Is that north? Can't tell what direction that is from what I'm looking at. I'm going to go this way. Whoa, okay. Oh, crap. Stupid dwarf. I want to beat him like a government mule, would you? Okay, he's got a plan for mage bracelets again. Useless to me. And I'm going to end this episode. I'm going to keep playing. I'm going to record another episode. So the next two episodes, this one and the next one, will be basically shot in a row here. Some sort of a swamp I didn't actually ever go through before. Alright, I'll see you next time in the swamp.